Yo, what up, people? Whoever's out there watching me, I'm just hanging out still. I meant to record earlier, but I've been busy, really busy. Cleaning, boxing up stuff, eating. I ate. You gotta feed myself. And messages. I've been getting messages up the ass for this transmission and motor. I'm hoping people come through real soon. I need them to. And then they got fucking people that are retarded. Some guy fucking messaged me, right? Saying, I posted on my Facebook saying that, asking if I still have it. And I said, yeah, you're the second person to respond. And he's like, oh, I'm interested, but you changed the ad and the price. No, I didn't. I didn't change anything. I made 3 different posts, and they were all the same. Now, I did post this truck a week ago with a different ad that I deleted. So, but then it's funny, he's dogging me, right? He dogs me. First he says he's interested, and then dogs me right after he says he's interested in the same message, which is stupid. That doesn't get you a deal, dude. It doesn't. And then he's berating me, right? Dogging me about how I list things. And then he goes to say that he'll trade me an SCCA Pro race car for everything. No, dude. Keep your SCCA race car. It's got to be a real good car, man. I don't know why you're selling it or wanting to trade it. It's a professional SCC car. Why would you trade it for a piece of shit motor that I've changed the price on? You know, that you're not really sure about. Don't make any sense to me. I told him I'll pass. My truck is a gift to my wife. I'll pass. So I dealt with that, you know what I mean? And that wasted an hour just going back and forth fucking with him. Stupid. Another guy said he's interested. He's at work, you know, it's Wednesday. So people work, they gotta make money. Claw. What you doing, kitty? I know, I already fed you. I'm not feeding you again till later. I gotta get some money together, kitty. I fed him lunch. He came over here. He likes that pro plan shit that I got for my cat and him. So this shit, he ate most of it, the whole thing, most of it. So, yeah. He's gonna be my kitty. He's gonna have a home. Once I get him fixed up, and I'm not talking about neutered, I gotta get him help. He's in pain. He's such a big cat, man. But yeah, so I'm hoping this guy comes through, man. Yeah, you guys are gonna hang out with me. It's about the Smoke Deuce computer stuff. I have been doing computer stuff, actually, which my internet keeps on it's acting weird. Which, it's irritating me because I can get Linux Mint to work with this Alexa Bluetooth, but MX Linux, I can't get MX Linux to work with it. This laptop will not. It'll see that Alexa, it won't pair with it. So I'm getting irritated. I want to be able to pair it. That was the whole reason why I bought it, so I could listen to my music, you know, Bluetooth and stuff. I want it to go through my stereo. You know, I got to get everything set up. Then I bought this. I can't wait to try this out. It's it's a USB thermos, man. It's a USB-C thermos, which this has 12 hours of life, Panasonic battery life, right? And it has a USB-C, so that's why I bought it. It goes right in. It'll go right in, right? And supposedly it charges, it heats up it will heat up the coffee. So it's made by Sharper Image. I haven't used it yet. So here's the actual thermos, right? It's got a rubber. It's metal inside. It's nice. I like it. There's the 2, the connectors, the connections to heat it up. It's a nice size. It's a good size. I'm assuming it doesn't heated up hot, I'm assuming it keeps it warm. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know though. It says a 14-ounce cup charger. So this is not only a charger, it's a cup as well. So I got two cups in a sense. One goes in the other and I have another cup. So I don't know if I want to put a bunch of stuff in there, but and get those connectors dirty. I probably would never do that. I don't think it's a cup. I think this is just the base. I mean, you could probably use it, but if you push on these little tabs, I'm assuming liquid will get in there, you know what I mean, and ruin it. So I don't think this is a cup. I thought it said 4-ounce cup, not 14-ounce. You understand what I'm saying? I never used it. I got it at Ollie's, at Ollie's warehouse. They buy everything in wholesale, you know, in bulk on clearance, and they sell the shit. I'm excited, dude. It goes, you know, never use it. It plugs in like this. Boom. And then it even has a spot for the cord so you can set it down. I'm going to use it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it heats up. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I just made another thing of coffee, which I love this Zulu one, man. Dude, the Zulu thermos is amazing. And it screws on. That's the whole thing. I'm going to buy another one for Margarita. Because I like these other ones, you know, like this Mossy Oak one works great, but, you know, you drop it, that lid's coming off. So it doesn't screw on. All of them, all the ones I have besides this one they all just snap on. Oh, you want some water, Claw? Here, I'll get you some water. Let's see. I got this milk too. You can have the rest of this milk. It's gonna go bad anyways. I'll give him a little bit of milk. Come here, cause you gotta drink this fast, cat. Come here. Kiki. Try it. He said, no, I'm not having it. And we'll go put this down here by your little spot. Since you like to hang out under the shade because you're smart. Yeah, go have some milk, Claw. I gotta work, Bob. I gotta do stuff. If you wanna hang out, come over tonight. Come stay the night. You're more than welcome to stay the night, Bubba. Let's see if he goes for the... It's gonna curdle fast, so I'm hoping he drinks a little bit of it. He's getting used to my scent, my truck and stuff, so that's good. He knows this house now. I'm hoping it don't cost more than $200 to get him fucking healed up. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm thinking. I don't see it being no more than 200. It's probably gonna cost me $100. That's probably what they're gonna charge me. Cause they're gonna cut them open. It's probably gonna be $50 just to remove everything, do everything, and then they're probably gonna charge me fucking, prescriptions and shit, giving me antibiotics or whatever it is. I have no idea. And when I'm in there, I might as well get them shots and all that too and stuff. Because if I travel with them too, I have animals. I gotta have records, all that stuff. They might not even let him in to the country if I take him in another country. So the customs, they check all that stuff. They don't want diseased animals coming in. They don't want diseased food coming in, all that stuff. And that's another thing this channel will be, you're gonna learn all that stuff because I'm gonna be going through all of it. So I'll be showing everyone, what it is and what you kind of cannot do as I travel in these countries and these, all around the world. And I know the United States of American law really well. I've been studying it. I study it every day. I study the best law in the world too, and it's God's law, Jesus' law. It's perfect. Which I'm about to eat and smoke. Just waiting, man. I'm killing time. Mentor sleeping. There's nothing I can do. I was gonna go donate, but I'm getting all these messages. By the time I walk all the way over there, donate, walk back, it'd be the whole day. Bill, I went and seen Bill. He gave me water. I told him, give me some fucking bottled water. I told him I showed him the messages and I told him I don't really want to leave the house. See, I just got another message. I don't want to leave the house, so, because I'm getting that many messages. I'm getting that much traffic, that much attention, which I knew I would. So that's why, and it's a nice day, it's Wednesday, it's beautiful out, People are it's just now hitting summer, you know what I mean? People are pulling out their toys, they're spending money, they're building stuff. That's why I'm getting the messages, That guy with the SCC race car obviously broke it or bored of it, you know what I mean? And wants something different, so he's trying to off it, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that it could be a beautiful car. It could be worth the trade. It really could. You never know until you look at it. And I hate the people. That's another thing I've been dealing with too is the people that have been messaging me, right? They don't even, as soon as they message me, will you do 800? Like, no, bro, you haven't even come, listen, they haven't even come to look at it. They haven't even petted the cat, petted the dog. And they're already talking about, I want it right now. Dude, you don't even know if you like it yet. You might get over here and look at it and say, I don't want it. You know what I mean? Come pet the thing. That's what I tell them. You're wheeling and dealing already, and you haven't even come pet it, which shows me, one, you don't have enough money already anyways. You're wasting my time. Or two, there's all these different reasons I could say that it could be or it couldn't be. Regardless, if you don't have the cash, you don't have $1,000 in your hand, you're not leaving with this transmission. I want $1,200. I want $1,500 for all of it. It's not leaving for any loss. It's not. I'm in the business of making money, not giving things away. But you have to understand that when you run a business, you have to hold. You have to be patient. Sometimes it's okay to let go things, and take a loss. If if you're gonna make it up somewhere else, it's not always as easy as it sounds though. That's why you gotta stick to your guns, stick to these boys. You don't even have to have big ones, man. As long as you got a gun, you got a gun. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So, yeah. Claw, I love you. You're gonna be my kitty. So the deer were here last night. They like to hop. They eat all these cloves and grass and stuff. All this foliage. But they've been hopping the fence. They like to hop the fence right here. And for some reason, they like to sleep in his yard too. They like to sleep like right in here. They sleep right in here. They come up in here and they sleep. They crawl up in here and they lay down. I had deer literally sleeping here last night, and I came out, and when I come out the door, I scare the shit out of them. They always take off. Not all the time. Sometimes they'll get up and then they'll see me and then they'll just stay there, and watch me. But last night they got up. I opened up that door and I come walking this way and they got up. I thought it was somebody stealing, hopping the fence. I've seen it. I'm not even a mile away from Brightmoor, from Detroit. I'm technically in Detroit, but I'm not, in a sense. I'm like 2 or 3 blocks away. Which I did not know I had these things. What the fuck are these things? Margarita says, if you like it, don't pick it. I have no idea what this is. This is why I bought this backyard, though. When I came here, I've seen all these different plants, and they're cool, man. I see all this stuff. It was just, I had to have the backyard, which I'm sad that they're cutting down some of the trees. Listen, I was about to dope, man. This house was about to be dope as fuck. That whole garage was about to be a fucking, for music, for rock, for fucking, about to have all the music instruments, fucking drums, guitars, bass, all that stuff. I was gonna invite some friends over that I have, and we're gonna throw a big party. And I was actually gonna buy this house. Old man, that house was for sale. He's renting it. That house was for rent too. I was planning on actually buying it. I wanted to buy it. I have a feeling he's gonna be passing away soon. I was gonna buy it and have both of these houses on this property, because these houses are so cheap. Listen, you can get into a house really cheap. It's not as cheap as it was a few years ago because of COVID. COVID made the price go up, which I'm thankful it did, because I got my dad. I was able, I don't talk to him now, and he blocked me. We don't have a relationship. But I was able to get him to listen to me and get out of bankruptcy, get out of debt, because of my older brother. One of my older brothers had him in debt for over a decade. He was paying all the bills for my brother. My brother was riding him. Never worked, that type of stuff. Every vehicle my brother owned was given to him. He never worked for it like I did, you know what I mean? Like I have, everything was always given. So that house, he was getting a divorce, and he's an alcoholic, he had problems, and I told my dad, I mentioned in another video, look at Claw. Yeah, I gotta get him in the house. Tonight I'm gonna attempt to bring him in. So you guys will see that in action. Hopefully I can it's gonna be hard to hold the camera and grab him at the same time. Fucking nose itching like crazy. Keeps on tickling. It's always these hairs. Can't get it. Get this side. But yeah, I'll get him in. Hopefully I can, like I said, multitask. But yeah, my brother, man, I mentioned my dad bought the house, bought the house with my brother, for 70 grand and already paid 50 into it. And this was, a decade ago when things went, the fuck, he must have pooped or something. Marked his territory. That's good. That means he's found a new backyard. He's found a new home. Which means he's going to try to sleep back here by me, which I don't want that. I want him in the house. Which he was freaking out. But yeah, that house, my dad had 50 into it. He already paid 50 into it with my brother. My brother helped, here and there and stuff, My brother wasn't that complete lazy, he did do stuff. He just, he manipulated everyone, you know what I mean? To live for free, Always, oh, my life sucks, I need this and this, that type of shit. So the house was going for 120 grand. The house was selling for 120 grand. That's how much it was going for. It's not how much it got, but that's how much the real estate company. I told my dad, look, go get the real estate company without my brother knowing. Have him come look at the house when my brother's gone. That's what my dad did. My dad had him look at it. And then finally my dad did let my brother know, and it caused a bunch of problems. And my brother tried to say, fucking, everything in this house was my dad's and his, because the money from that house or whatever, my dad bought all this furniture. This house is his. Because what happened is my dad sold the house for 100 grand, right? Actually, a little bit more than that. My dad got 40 grand. A little over 30, almost 40 grand. Listen, he almost got 40 grand. All right? Got him out of bankruptcy. So the house, right, sold for a little over 100, right? He had 50 into it, right? He owed 70. So the bank got their money, he got the difference, right? The bank got their $20,000, got the 50 up front, got the whole 70 grand. They got their money because that's how much he paid for it, was 70 grand. He got the house, paid for it, he got out of bankruptcy, then he got the difference, right? My dad cut my brother 10 grand, said, go on, that's you, make sure you do something with it. What did he do? Go buy big rims. I mentioned he bought some big ass fucking rims for his truck. Like, stupid as fuck. Anyways, I'm not getting into that. But then he blew it all, right? So then my brother assumes the rest of that money that my dad had, right? Me and my dad were trying to make it work in this home right here, you know? Split the bills so I could do, so I could afford to do my own thing. And, I can't afford working a full-time job. Yeah, I can do this. I can afford this house. But a part-time job, doing a regular part-time job, and then doing, starting YouTube and Facebook, there's no way. You don't get paid right away when you're doing this, Right now, I'm dry. Like, it's hard. So that wasn't going to work out, And my brother assumed that everything in this house was my dad's, because that 10 grand that he had, right? He went and rented a house over here in the expensive neighborhood, which I told my dad, why is he renting a house over there? It's cost so much more. Oh, he's got to be in the nice neighborhood. He's got to be close to his wife and kids, which don't want to be with him or be around him, because he's don't work. He's never worked. He's always drinking. He's always got excuses and never is doing anything. So he comes over here with a fucking razor blade and trying to threaten me in this home, right? With another brother of mine, a little brother of mine, which we all have different dads. All three of us got different daddies. Same mom. He tries to threaten me and tell me to get out of his house, and that he wants all of the stuff because he doesn't have a home now. Because he went 3 months. He rented this house, right? Gave them the money down to get into the home, right? And then didn't just live there for 3 months and didn't pay a goddamn cent for rent. Like, that's some hoe ass shit, bro. And then he says he's homeless, about to be homeless, crying, asking to live here with me and my father. I said, not happening. My brother, well, it's not your house. It's Dad's house. It's Dad's name. Well, guess what? I pay all the bills, bro. He didn't believe it. He didn't believe me. Because he doesn't think in his head he can do it or I can do it, right? Because he's that fucked up. And that's how people are. So I'm in here, this kitchen, right? I got my little brother, my second oldest brother, with my second oldest brother's father, which I consider my real father. My brother's standing here, both of them. My dad's right there, I'm right here, and he's talking about stabbing me and getting out of the house that he's moving in here type shit. And I looked at him, I'm like, bro, you're fucked up. And then I told him, unless you're willing to talk about Jesus, unless you accept Jesus in your life and let me talk to you while you're sober, I don't want you in my home. In my home. And he fucking, this ain't your home. This is Dad's home. All this stuff is Dad's. All that money from the house. You bought all this stuff with that money. I looked at my dad, man. I looked at Dad. And I looked at my brothers. I was like, Dad, did you buy any of this furniture? He said, no. I said, do you own anything in this house besides what's in your bedroom? No. And then I asked him, I'm like, the bed that's in your room, the bed that you sleep on, whose bed is that? Yours. That's what I thought. You go with him too. I told my dad too, you're going too. You're leaving too, bye. Because with him here, I'm constantly having my brother come over here, constantly causing problems, stopping by, just because he's here. Then I'm telling my dad not to give him money because he's coming over here every week to get money, $100, $100 for fucking alcohol and drugs, right? My dad feeds into it, gives it to him, lies to me, telling me, oh, I'm not giving him money. I'm not giving him money. Yes, you are. I just watched you. Get the fuck out, bro. I want you gone. He tried to tell me to leave. Tell me to leave, right? Because this is his house. I'm like, all right, I'll leave. That's fine. Let me pack up everything and we'll go. I'll go. Then it hit him. He would have an empty house. This whole house would be empty. He had no money for furniture, no nothing. It hit him. And he realized his whole life he dragged me from woman to woman, right? Never provided a home. That's why he has nothing. Because he let his kids run him down, because he let evil take control of him. And then when I tell him I have Jesus in my life, that I want a family, a good family, and that, you know, I told him how he treated Margarita and everything else, I put him on blast. He wasn't having it. My dad wasn't having it. The whole family ditched me. All of them. All of them. They all, and what's funny is they all sided with my two older brother's father, acting like I'm a piece of shit. Because they envy, because they want what it is that I got and they can't have it. That's why I never told them. I've never told them where I worked, and you know what I mean? I never told them I worked for certain places, and you know what I mean? I never told them how much money I had, because my whole life I've always felt like an orphan. They've treated me like it. Therefore, I never fully let them understand and know who it is I was truly. I only came around when I wanted to try to mend the family together. My whole life, I've tried to get the family together and keep them together. I was always the one trying to keep them together. They even said that. They've told me over and over again. That's why I give up. And guess what? Who messaged me last night talking about, let me come over and use your gun to shoot myself. I thought I had him blocked. I blocked him. I can't deal with it. Because I have done with it. I do feel bad. I want to help them. But you can't help somebody that won't listen or want to help themselves. You understand? So therefore, why am I going to allow him to create problems for me and have me walk around with his guilty conscience? I'm not having it. I asked the Lord to bless him, to save him, and to keep him out of my life until the time is ready, when he is ready to accept the Lord. Because I can't afford the bullshit, the evil, the drama, you know, all the lies and deceit, and these people, when they create those lies and they live in them for so long, they start to believe them. They have to. So I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna let you go because, you know, I gotta sell this motor. Hopefully I can show you guys some money. God bless you all. Take care.